Welcome back to Los Digitals, guys. Tonight we have the case of singer David. The body in his Tesla has been identified as a 15-year-old girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. The story has taken a completely dark turn. It was already dark in itself, right? But after everything we found out this past day, everything started coming out yesterday, September 17th, and today's the 18th. And just more and more stuff are surfacing on the internet, coming to life. And basically the body has officially been identified as of yesterday to a 15-year-old girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who has been missing since she was 13 years old.
Yeah.
So since that identification, the internet has exploded with evidence, screenshots, and theories tying the two together, David and Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just break down all the facts, the receipts, and theories and unverified claims. So I'm going to give you a quick timeline of everything, just so I guess since everything's being tied together, it'll be easier to understand.
Yeah.
So April 2024, Celeste Rivas Hernandez is reported missing from Lake Elsinore, California. Mm-hmm. Remember her being from Lake Elsinore at only 13 years old. September 8th, 2025, a Tesla registered to David is towed from the Hollywood Hills after a foul odor is reported. At the tow yard, a severely decomposed body is discovered in the car. Police confirmed the car belongs to David, but emphasized he's on tour and cooperating, and he was not named a suspect. September 9th to the 16th, for over a week, the identity of the body remains unconfirmed, and online chatter explodes, but no official word is given. So you already know we covered this in the last episode, pointing out that it was weird how the body was found in his car while he was touring. You know, he had no control over the whereabouts of the car, don't get near the car, he didn't have no control over that.
Mm-hmm.
So September 17, 2025, which is yesterday, a groundbreaking update hits. The LA County Medical Examiner officially identifies the body as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who had been missing for over a year. Reports confirm she disappeared at 13 and was found at 15 dead. So that same day, yesterday, TMZ posts the viral detail that I guess really took over, which is the detail that Celeste had a finger tattoo that says shh, right?
Yeah.
But that tattoo matches a tattoo on the artist David.
Yeah.
It's literally they have the matching tattoo.
Yeah.
So that is what broke the internet, because
so you're insinuating that
they're tied together.
It proves that it's not just random, and that crap, this happened to, what a coincidence that it would happen to a singer.
Exactly.
It's not.
Because that's what we was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm he's barely 20 years old and he got to go through this in his early career. Nah. Okay, my bad. This is where it gets it gets really sad. So Celeste's mother tells TMZ that while she was still at home before running away, Celeste had a boyfriend named David. So David, who never canceled his tour when the body was first found, immediately cancels the tour after the body has been ID'd. How much more sus could that be, bro?
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard nothing about him being arrested or anything, by the way. That's why everything's still you want to say.
It's literally happening live as we speak, yeah.
So Kali Uchis, famous artist, or how do you say her last name?
Kali Uchis?
Kali Uchis, famous artist, singer, musician, responded to a fan accusing her of supporting a murderer, allegedly. That's
actually kind of crazy, though, because why would anybody in their right mind support a murderer?
Exactly, because they didn't know he was one. So she rightfully responded, not my friend. I did a song with him, which is currently being taken down, given today's disturbing news. And she confirms that their collab, Crashing, is in the process of removal. Yeah. So, damn, that just speaks volume, though, because I don't know. It's just,
it's not just social media putting all of these.
It's
the TikTok detectives.
Yeah, the TikTok detectives, the Twitter detectives.
It's actually, it's a real investigation.
Names. Yeah. Laredo. Los Angeles Police Department executes a search warrant on a Hollywood Hills home connected to David and removes items for evidence. So let's get into the receipts and what's circulating online, right? Mm-hmm. There have been close friends posts, multiple screenshots.
Close friends post on what?
My bad. David posting close friends, on his close friends on Instagram. And then close friends, somehow the people close to him are releasing screenshots tying Celeste and him together, having a relationship with each other.
Okay.
So multiple screenshots show David allegedly posting Celeste to his Instagram close friends list. In these photos, she often hides her face with her hands and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you could tell it's her because of the curly hair, and you'll see glimpses of her face. But like you could tell that her hiding her face was intentional. It wasn't because she was insecure of how she looked or anything. It's because they didn't want to be seen together because they knew it wasn't right. Yeah.
Well, he knew.
He knew it wasn't right, and but she's young, so of course it's easier to.
Okay, so I think you forgot to mention that at that time. She's 15 now. Mm-hmm. But before she went missing, she was 13 years old, or she was 13 years old.
She barely turned 15 right now.
Yeah, like she was 13, about to be 14, and then she's been missing the whole year, and she just turned 15. Yeah. So he was what? Maybe that's like 18.
He was 18.
18, 17, yeah. Mm-hmm. And now he's 20.
And and then in 2022, he posted a little like, it's just weird like to see all this come together, right? Because he posted on his Twitter saying I'm 14 in 2022. I don't know why he would post. I don't know what the context of it was.
Oh, but for real?
Yes, that's just weird that he's posting that because at that time he was 17 or 18. He wasn't 14. Yeah. But why are you trying to say you're 14 unless you're 11? Like, little pedo?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird. Like nobody goes and says they're younger than what they actually are. That's just pedo energy right there. So let me continue. There's FaceTime grids like that show like group FaceTimes of him, like 3 people in the FaceTime. You know how it's like a little FaceTime group? Yeah. And it shows her, it'll show her name, and then the guy David, and then somebody else taking, and the person there took the screenshot of the FaceTime. Oh wow. Which is weird how it came into like being evidence.
Yeah. But why is it that the evidence is like just dropping now? Like did those people not know that she was 13?
13 and missing, yeah, but allegedly that he was paying off people, and like he was paying off people to
not say anything
about the relationship he had with her. And then there was a Twitch stream also that when they were ending it, he's like, mods, can we get rid of this? Make sure it's deleted, like everything from here deleted. Yeah. And he was on a Twitch stream with her. But yeah, they show those FaceTimes, of them together, and we'll make sure we're like putting all the images up because I got all the receipts. I got the receipts. But this basically convinced the internet that is her, that is Celeste.
Yeah, I guess I also haven't been like putting too much detail or like too much attention because like every time I see something, it's like I can't really tell if it's her or not. But obviously,
yeah.
Like, I don't want to. Yeah.
Is getting out of hand now. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But it gets even more scarier than that because, the character of I guess David isn't like the post I'm about to read. They're not just like joking around. It comes off like disturbing now, knowing everything. Yeah. But he was reposting because on TikTok you could repost videos like that other people have created. Mm-hmm. So he didn't make the actual post, but he did repost these posts
on TikTok.
Yeah. So there was one that was saying me after watching her scream after I poured boiling water on her.
What?
There was another one that said, imagine we were, like, it was a text thread. It was like, imagine we were 2 cannibals in the late 80s who fell in love. Then you died and I ate your bones. And he reposted that.
He was not okay in the head.
Yeah. And another meme shows a guy slicing like, okay, this is a little, not graphic? PG.
It's graphic.
No, it's not graphic, but it's supposed to be interpreted like, differently. But he has a cutting board. He puts like, ham on it and he starts slicing it. Like if he's like, do you get me or no?
Yeah.
Basically, guys, he's like chopping up.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, he's chopping up something. But it says, me if I see her talk with other dudes. And he's like chopping up the ham.
Yeah.
And another one, it shows a man holding a nail gun to a girl's head. And the caption on it says, me after hearing about her past with other boys.
That's actually crazy.
And it's like him holding a nail gun. Everything just so like...
Aggressive.
Yeah. And violent.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there was a Reddit thread, which is also like, this is unverified, right? But it's an actual thread. And from the actual time, this thread was actually posted before the body was even identified. And this is why I said to remember where she was from. So a Reddit user claimed that the body in the Tesla might be a girl from the IE, Inland Empire, who ran away, was pimped out, and was last known to be with David. So this user mentioned that LAPD has already swept his Hills home and said, I'm terrified that who it is in the car, or like he was terrified that the person he's thinking of is who is in the car.
Yeah.
And he's talking about Celeste, right? Because nobody had heard from her in months. So looking back at it, like people believe that this post was about Celeste, which I really do think it was too.
Wait, I have a question, but I guess, I mean, you I wouldn't, not like a question to you, but just like, how is it that like the mom told TMZ that she's dating this, like her boyfriend's name was David. I don't know, that sounds very vague. You get me? Like if your daughter, especially,
it's like blunt words.
Like if your daughter is 13 and she's dating a guy, wouldn't you want to know more than just like, what was like the more like information? Like your daughter's 13 and she's dating a boy. Like wouldn't you want to know more about the boy? Like every single little detail about him.
Exactly, that's very true.
Obviously, I'm not blaming the mom.
They should have.
I want to make that very clear. I'm not blaming the mom. I'm just like trying to.
You have questions.
Yeah, like I have questions. I guess. Yeah.
That and the fact that like all this evidence is barely resurfacing right now when people like her friends. I don't know, like how far they went to like make sure nobody found out about this relationship.
Yeah.
Because you know how they have screenshots and they're barely being posted and all that. But if your daughter ran away, like if somebody ran away, then wouldn't you want to like release all that information to find her?
Yeah.
Unless those people were like really that paid off or just scared in general. I don't know.
People like if they
like this would have been great evidence a year and a half ago.
Yeah, like people will do anything for money, especially like in situations like that. Like,
but moving forward, there is like a text thread leaks also as well. So you know on Instagram when you share like basically when you snap people on Instagram, you could reply and it'll go like in a picture. Yeah. There was like a photo text thread like that, and it was like the girl Celeste and David responding to the person, and then the person put as a caption, "Cel and David don't let me sleep," like just insinuating that they're like, together. Yeah. Right. So there's also an unreleased song titled Celeste.
Even if they weren't dating, it's weird
that they're that close.
For an 18-year-old to be talking to a 13-year-old like that, like, or like being that close in proximity
and intimate like that. So, yeah. But
especially if you're not related, like that's just weird. That he was doing things that he knew he was not supposed to be doing with younger girls. Yeah.
So yeah, they like a unreleased song of his resurfaced, and the song was called Celeste. So I don't really know. I couldn't tie these lyrics into anything other than this. Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest, which is like them having that matching tattoo. Yeah. You know? So people also pointed out that one of his breakout tracks, Romantic Homicide, was released on September 7th. And you know what was also on September 7th? Celeste's freaking birthday, bro. So people were like, is that a coincidence or an obsession? So that's when all these theories started like circulating even more. But remember, guys, these are just theories that I'm about to list. But they're freaking dominating the conversation online right now. So the first one was she was killed long before the body was found, which I believe is very believable, right?
Yeah, because they said the body was severely decomposed.
So the second one is the replacement Celeste theory. So a second woman named Celeste Herrera has been spotted wearing the same jacket that Celeste Rivas was last seen in. And I think this clip came from like a stream where they saw the guy David with another girl who looked very similar to Celeste. But this one was older, but she was wearing the same sweater that the younger Celeste had, the Celeste Rivas, right? Yeah. So people believe David was unable to let go of his obsession, gave the jacket to the new Celeste, almost as if he's trying to replace her. Okay. And in his songs, he even has models like that have the curly hair and all that like look like the girl Celeste. Damn. Yeah. So the third one is the pregnancy theory. So some speculate that Celeste was pregnant and wanted to keep the baby, which could have exposed the relationship. Others believe that she may have tried to leave and he killed her to protect his career, but no official reports confirms pregnancy or the cause of death. 4 is career and secrecy motive. So if the relationship had been exposed while she was underage, it could have destroyed him and his career. So this theory suggests that he may have silenced her to prevent that.
Yeah.
So here's what we do not know, guys, which is the official cause of death, as you just said right now.
Mm-hmm.
How long Celeste had been in the car before discovery, which is, that's crazy, right? That's,
yeah.
The true nature of the relationship, were they actually together, or is the internet connecting dots that don't actually exist? But I mean, and why screenshots and posts are only surfacing now when she had been missing for over a year.
That's very, very true.
I feel like that's the saddest part, to be honest.
Yeah, that
but
all of
at the
sudden.
same part, like same part, at that time, you don't realize, like, or they probably didn't realize how effective that could be in like solving the case with her.
Yeah.
But you know, the combination of the facts, the tattoo, the statements from the family, the internet evidence has created like a storm that could end his career, even if all this isn't true. But I personally believe, I know I said last episode, I believe that he was being framed. I believe he is the murderer. I believe he did have an obsession with her and he didn't want his career ruined.
Yeah.
And I believe he murdered her.
From what you told me, it looks like he did have something to do with her death.
When this case like continues to unfold, like I feel like the signs were all there. They're already all there, like his songs, Romantic Homicide, the music videos,
Romantic Homicide,
the lyrics, the unreleased song Celeste, like he was telling us. And
and I feel like we should have
all
known,
the signs were there,
because music is like a way for people to communicate how they feel,
what they can't say in words.
Exactly.
We said we were going to give you all an update last time. I didn't think it was going to come this quickly. But if there's any other updates, we'll bring them up, because this is crazy. It's getting crazy out here. We hope you enjoyed today. Make sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure to share with your friends and family. That's it. Thank you.